Hello and welcome back to Zombies Experiment, the series where I try and complete different challenges and solve problems that nobody has in Call of Duty Zombies. Today we're going to be finding out what Cold War Zombies is like when you have your screen flipped and everything is basically mirrored. Before this begins, I should explain how I'm going to do all this. Since my monitor's weird, it doesn't actually have a feature to flip the screen at all, so I had to come up with a solution for this problem myself. I put a mirror in front of my monitor and played the match through what I could see in the reflection. No, I'm not even fucking joking. It's bad enough playing a game with a screen flipped, but playing a game in reflection is the absolute worst. But still, I'm committed, so I went through with it. Of course, I didn't want to record the footage through the mirror. I was willing to torture myself, but I didn't want to torture everyone else, so I just flipped the gameplay in Vegas for all of you. I loaded up a match of D-Machine and after a few seconds realised my controls were backwards. This should have been obvious to me, but I'm the same person who managed to get a tic-tac stuck in my ear and had to go to the doctor to get it out. Granted, I was a child at the time, but it's not something I've ever been allowed to forget. I went into the controls to try and flip the horizontal movement and such, but I couldn't find this feature. For some reason, Treyarch only allows you to flip your analog sticks vertically? This is really strange because it seems like a feature that should be in the game. It's almost as if they didn't expect some dipshit to try and play the game flipped through a fucking mirror. I didn't let this stop me, however, I just bared through the pain. It just meant that when I moved my stick left, I'd look right and vice versa. Great. I start to play properly, and as you can see in the footage, the movement is not my smoothest. I've been playing first-person shooters literally my whole life, but this was like learning to play all over again. I just couldn't grasp the concept of the controls being backwards and the map being completely mirrored. It just made my head hurt. My plan going into this was to try and make it to a certain round, but after just 2 minutes this seemed unrealistic, so I decided to set myself the challenge of just opening up the Pack-a-Punch. I made it through some rounds, and luckily for me, controller aim assist was on, so I didn't struggle way too much with killing the slow walkers. I opened the door to the bunker and struggled to find the fucking stairs, let alone climb them. Eventually, I got to the top floor and I noticed an intel was available to pick up, so I risked my life just to do that because I actually have no idea why I did that. I eventually got the next door open and was at the crash site. I wanted to get the 300 points from Jug just to see if I could, and I succeeded because I am the best at this game. I carried on killing some zombies and struggling to even navigate my way around this godforsaken place. I bought a shotgun off the wall and still managed to go down. That's how difficult this was. Even the most overpowered gun couldn't save me. I made my way into the bunker, and it was at this point I legitimately started to contemplate my existence, and whether or not this was worth all the pain I was going through. After deciding it wasn't, I carried on opening doors and got to the power room. This is where it all went wrong. It was too dark for me to see anything properly, and I ended up downing and failing the challenge right there and then. I would have attempted this again, but I had to go and give myself paper cuts and pour lemon juice on them, along with various other torturous acts. For most of the challenges I've done so far, I would recommend others trying them because they're pretty fun, but this one, I recommend you save yourself now and do not attempt this because you'll certainly regret living long enough to try it. But for now, that'll be it from me. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like and maybe subscribe. It's free and goes a long way for helping the channel. If you have any other experiments, feel free to let me know in the comments and I'll give them a shot. But for now, I've been Chunky Man and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.